Okay. So, hello, hello everyone. DaFatMan922 here. This is Just Dash, and before I get into it real quick, I just want to play a little game with you guys, since I'm going to be well below my estimate anyway. If you have a keyboard in front of you, I want you to put your ring finger on the one key, the one above Q, and then have your thumb on space and your middle finger on W. That's where my hand's going to be for most of this run. And if I load in, time starts now. Basically, this is why. So this is Just Dash, a game that's kind of like Mirror's Edge, in some very abstruse ways. In that it's a parkour-based game with a white theme, I guess is what you'd say. But it has a lot of broken features. As you could tell, the speedrun is broken to death. If you just pause while holding space, what actually happens is that you reset your jump effectively. I don't know how that missed. That wasn't good. Uh, but yeah, for some reason, that's just a thing you can do in this game, and as a result, you can just, whenever you need to, just fly across the map. It's a little bit slow, obviously, because you do need to pause for it. It's also a little bit finicky because it actually does involve a little bit of mouse movement, because you need to have your mouse on the continue button, because there's no hotkey for it. And the reason that's an issue is because my sensitivity is really, really low right now. And that's not fun. It's not fun at all. An interesting note about this game, another reason why it's bad, actually, is that you can't change anything control. You can't change your settings. It's pretty much you have one audio setting. You can't mix the audio at all. The music is going to be the same volume relative to the sound always. You have some decent video settings. There is no control settings. I actually had to use a program in order to change my sensitivity to a decent value for this run. So, not fun overall. As you can see, a lot of this is pretty straightforward. We're just gonna going through the maps, abusing the infinite jump whenever it's useful. This level's it's literally just a straight map. There's some kind of tricky jumps that I just keep around. I kind of like this map a little bit. I like this idea that you can hardly see anything. You can't see the next platform. Normally that'd be bad. I kind of like it. It's a nice change of pace compared to how everything else is. That is a huge time loss. Oh dear, I just lost like 23 seconds. Well, it's fine. No big deal. I think at this point world record's gone. I was actually planning on getting world record in this stream. Unfortunately, I've already made too many mistakes. So, what are you gonna do? Another thing about this game, which you might not be able to tell, mainly because you're not playing it yourself. Wait, where's this laser? There's a laser here somewhere. Oh! It's usually not over there. It's because I died, that's why. I was in a weird place. But anyway, this game controls awfully. It's so hard to control. I'll talk about it a little bit more in detail when I get to the actual level, but there was a level that I was legit stuck on for an hour just because I couldn't get a handle on the controls. And I'm usually pretty okay when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's just, there's a lot of counterintuitivity to, the wall run mechanic in this game. And as a result, I like to avoid that whenever possible. So I'm just gonna be doing my infinite jump for the duration of this. Also, the reason for the exercise before, as I said, there were no controls. You can't rebind anything, so I'm pressing escape here. W space escape are all buttons I'm pressing right now. Why did you pick it up if it's so bad? There must be the story there. There is! I did, in fact, plan to talk about this, because it's pretty stupid. Oh god, that's not good. This might actually be awful. Okay, we're fine. So, I have a friend. There's a very low chance you've heard of him, but he has some sort of notoriety to him, named Gizzy GG. Not Gizzy Gaza, less popular. Basically, he's interested in the speedrunning thing I do, and a few months ago, he gave me a request. He'd say oh my god. That's another issue. Sometimes I can't tell whether I'm hitting the lasers or not. I think that case was clearly my fault, but it's whatever. He said he would buy me this game if I speedran it. And that's what we did. That's what I did. Both me and him did this. We're the only... Oh. Yeah, no. I don't know why I'm actually choking as hard as I am. This isn't part of the script. Yeah, no, this isn't funny. This is just... This is not a fun speedrun. I contemplated at least once during my practice just canceling. Just because I wasn't having fun practicing it. But here we are. Can I finally get out of this godforsaken level? I'm gonna do this just to be safe. Perfect. Yeah, some bad games are pretty fun speedruns overall. Arguably, I feel like this would actually be a kind of a fun bad speedrun. If it weren't for the infinite jump mechanic. It's just boring. There isn't actually a script, that was a joke. But I was planning on talking quite negatively about this game, which I believe I have successfully done. No hate against the dev. It's just this game's not that good. Oh, the reason I jump over that, by the way, is because it still makes no sense to me, the collisions of those lasers. I can go in between these two lasers. Almost never works. And I don't actually know why. And you're supposed to. It's intended. Looks like a fun speedrun. Yeah, no, I disagree. The controls are hard if you're gonna do the intended stuff. If you're gonna do the non-intended stuff, then it's just completely broken, and you're just pushing your ring finger all the way to escape. Not the most enjoyable experience. Okay, this is the level I was talking about before, that I said took me an hour to complete. These wall runs are exceptionally difficult to master. I think I'm not sure if they're counterintuitive. I'm fairly certain they're counterintuitive. This one's actually going so bad right now. Oh god. Again. Ooh. Let's go. I'm okay, me playing it now is for the cause. That's all it's for. It's for the family. The instant this run's done, I'm not playing this game again. But yeah, going back to this glitch, the infinite jump. I had no intent originally since I was challenged to speedrun it. I had the rare opportunity of being the sole router of a game. This glitch was found completely accidentally, and it's really stupid. So like, I was trying to get better at it because, again, I was challenged to speedrun it. And one time, just in level 1, while I was just doing my own stuff, I noticed that I double jumped. And I was like, well, hang on. How did I do that? So then I fiddled with it some more. I couldn't get it, and then I started pausing. And once I started pausing, it started working. And then an hour passes by, and it's completely easy, and it breaks absolutely everything. The speedrunning scene has probably a bit too much lore for what it is, but you know what? It has lore, and at least it has lore. Yeah, as you can see, just glitching around. None of the levels really changed things up a bit. The level 10 was different because I found the infinite glitch to be not useful, and I found actually playing it intended to be faster, even though, again, awful controls. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Alright. Acceptable. Right. I kind of just hold forward automatically. Clearly not a wise fiscal policy. My cursor is slowly edging off screen. Oh, that was kind of weird. Let me move it a little bit. God. Just get me out of here. Just go. I messed up the cycle. Is this painful to watch? I don't think it's that bad. I mean, the pausing doesn't look good.
It'll be a little bit.
Hmm?
Only a little bit painful.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Looks good.
Understandable. That caught me off guard, not gonna lie. No flying here. Nice change of pace. This is just... Considering what you actually have to do to beat the game attendant, I'm surprised they completely overlooked that. Like, I skipped a lot doing that. There's a good amount of level. I skipped just, going through a hole there. I think it's faster to do this without using the glitch, but it's also hard. So, I'm just not gonna bother. Am I making this? I am. Yeah, there's no awful games. It's not yet. It's later. This is just one awful game. While I'm here, I guess I could just say, make sure to tune in tomorrow, like I think 7, if I recall correctly. That's when I'm gonna be playing an actually good game. So if you want to see the same dude do something good, then stay tuned, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, never went that high in a run. I don't know why or what I did differently that caused me to go all the way up there. But whatever. We're on, I think this is level, pretty sure this is level 19. We're on the second to last level.
Let me know when time's coming up.
Alright. This last one, last level is just a falling level. It quite literally just comes down to knowing where I should go. And this setup I actually found yesterday. I found it easier than what I used to use in records. Ooh, alright. So we're approaching the end. We have to fall quite a bit before we actually hit the end of checkpoint, but we're basically done. That's not world record by several minutes. World record's 1340 something. Time is done now. And there you have it. Sub 16, I guess. Good enough. Also,
15:58.
not good. Also, the game's gonna crash.
Nice.
It just crashes on level 20. Pretty good. So yeah,
Well, thank you for that.
no problem. Always a pleasure.